In this video, I'm going to be showing you guys what to be grinding first in Season 4 of NBA 2K23 Myteam. Now, you might be a little bit confused because I already made one of these videos at the start of Season 4, but Myteam is doing the seasons a lot different this year. So they're kind of doing 2-week seasons, where obviously it's in total going to be like a 5 or 6 week season, but they're kind of breaking it up into 2-week parts. So for the first week part, or for the first 2 weeks, I should say, was the Galaxy Opal Yi. So you guys remember, if you go to the takeover grind, you can see I locked in for the Galaxy Opal Yi. These were the first 2 weeks of cards we got. All of these new takeover players, these amethysts, these spotlight cards, and then they did lock in for a Galaxy Opal Yi. So those are all really cool, a great free card in Yi, so he was definitely worth going for in Season 4. But now you guys can see there's going to be a Galaxy Opal Ray Allen for the next 2 weeks. But you guys can see those players on the screen right away: Paul Pierce, Baron Davis, Tony Kukoc, Willis Reed, and then JaVale McGee. Those are the new cards they added into my team, but some of them are a lot different than past seasons. So for example, if you go to the Outer Orbit event, we finally got player cards back for game mode. So if you guys have been playing my team for the past couple years, you'll know, like, when there's seasons, there's player cards for game mode. So if we're playing Unlimited, there's a card to go after. But in the past, couple seasons this year, like Season 1 all the way to 3, and even the first half of Season 4, there was no player cards in each game mode. So finally, my team brought that back, and now there's going to be player cards for winning each game mode. So for example, if you want to get this Galaxy Opal Paul, or Pink Diamond Paul Pierce, I should say, you can either win 15 Clutch M online games and you'll get him to go towards Ray Allen, or you can win 30 Clutch M offline games and the same thing, get Paul Pierce once again. You don't have to get 2 of him, you just need 1. So if you rather do offline, you can do offline for Paul Pierce, and if you want to do online, you can get the 15 Clutch M online wins for Paul Pierce. And then once you get all of these cards, right, these 4 cards right here for playing TTO online, for playing Clutch Time online, offline for all these game modes, unlimited domination. So you don't have to do both. I think that's what a lot of people get confused by, especially with the spotlight cards for the Yi grind. You don't have to do both, like 15 domination wins and unlimited. It's just whatever one you'd prefer. They give you 2 options, kind of an offline option and then an unlimited option for what card you want to go for. So for example, you can get like 8 unlimited wins for this Pink Diamond Tony Kukoc. So in this video, I'll be showing you guys which card you guys should be grinding for and just what you should be doing right now in the new season, or new half of the season, I should say, because like I said, it's a lot different. It's not like it was, in past My Team seasons where they just drop stuff at the start of the season and then never add re-stuff. They're really adding, new stuff every 2 weeks. So the first thing I want to talk about is obviously going to be those 4 player cards, and then we'll talk about JaVale McGee later in the video. So I kind of just want to tell you guys which of these, new 4 pink diamonds you guys should be grinding for first. So now, guys, hopping over to 2KDB, I'll be showing you guys all these card stats and badges, and just tell you guys which card you guys should be grinding for first in Season 4. So first card I want to talk about here is going to be the Pink Diamond Paul Pierce. You do get him for 15 Clutch M online wins or 30 Clutch M offline, like I did say a little bit earlier in the video. So he's going to be a small forward shooting guard. He is 6'7" with a 6'10" wingspan, so a great high wingspan for that shooting guard position. Looking at the stats, he's actually going to be a very solid defender. That's the first thing I noticed with this card, is he's a very solid defender. 93 perimeter defense, 93 lateral quickness with an 89 steal, 80 block, and an 84 interior. So Paul Pierce definitely going to be a good defender. Obviously can shoot the lights out, 95 3 ball, 94 mid-range, has some amazing Hall of Fame shooting badges like limitless range, comeback kid, catch and shoot, blinders, amped, and agent 3 as well. So I mean, obviously this card can shoot at a very high level, and this year they actually gave him a pretty quick jump shot. Usually Paul Pierce releases are super slow, and it is still super slow this year, but they put it on very quick timing, meaning it's actually not that slow of a jump shot, and it's actually a little bit quick. I did a gameplay on this card, probably it'll be released later today, but yeah, his jump shot's actually pretty good. And then he's also got the MJ dribble style and the Kobe Bryant escape. So I mean, this card, Paul Pierce, he's probably going to be one of the better cards from these 4 or 5 pink diamonds. Next card here though is going to be Pink Diamond Baron Davis. He is for winning 30 Clutch M offline, or 30 TTO offline, and 15 TTO online. So it really depends if you'd rather play online or offline. It is faster to do offline games to get these cards, but if you just don't want to play online and you'd rather play offline, there's still a way to get these cards, which I think is a really good thing that my team did add. But looking at Baron Davis here, he's going to be a point guard, shooting guard, 6'3" with a 6'5" wingspan. I mean, he's just going to be a super athletic point guard. He's kind of similar to guys like John Morant, Donovan Mitchell, these kind of athletic point guards, even Don Old. Like, he's just very similar because he's going to be a great defender on the perimeter, having a 96 steal, 96 lateral quickness with a 92 perimeter, and then also having an 84 interior defense. I mean, the card stats wise is super elite. He's also got Hall of Fame clamps, glove, interceptor, clamp breaker, quick first step, limitless range. I mean, these are some amazing Hall of Fame badges on a Baron Davis card. He's super fast, 95 speed, 95 acceleration, and he's going to be dunking on everybody with a 97 driving dunk and a 97 vertical. And then jump shot wise, he's actually got a pretty solid jump shot. It's the Damian Lillard base, which is a good release on quick timing. And then just like most cards in the set or from these new drop, do have the MJ dribble style and the Kobe Bryant escape. So really nice stuff on Baron Davis. He looks to be one of the better cards as well. Now, third card here is going to be Pink Diamond Tony Kukoc. He is going to be from winning either 8 unlimited games or winning 15 domination games. So I would try to do it with unlimited because 15 dom games is going to take forever and that's super boring to do. But Tony Kukoc is a 6'10" small forward. He can also play power forward as well, and he does have a 7'2" wingspan. Looking at his stats, I mean, to me, he kind of looks very average. He just looks like another Lamar Odom card, who definitely is a very solid pink diamond, but I mean, jump shot is going to be nice on quick timing. He's got the MJ dribble style, Kobe Bryant escape, so this card can move really well for a 6'10" small forward, so he's not going to be bad necessarily, but I just like Baron Davis and Paul Pierce a little bit more, just because I think they give you more on the defensive side of things, and I think they honestly got about the same jump shots and dribble six as well. So for me, Tony Kukoc, probably the worst one we've looked at so far, but still going to be a really good card. I'm not exactly sure if he should be the first one you're grinding for though. And then Pink Diamond Willis Reed, he's actually probably the most underrated one from this drop. He's a center power forward, 6'10" with a 7'1" wingspan. This card might not look too good on paper, I will say. Like, just looking at this card face value on 2KDB stats and badges wise, he really doesn't look to be that elite, but I can tell you guys in game, whatever jump shot this is absolutely money. It's a great lefty release, super easy to green. He's also got the MJ dribble style, Kobe Bryant escape, just like pretty much every single card that dropped yesterday in my team. So he can move really well for a power forward. He can knock down threes, even though it's only a 77 3 ball. Trust me, it feels like a 90 in game with like every shooting badge. Like, he can shoot threes at a very high level. That's probably the best thing about this card, surprisingly enough, is actually his ability to shoot the 3 ball. So for me, if I had to rank these 4 card guys from the game modes, also taking into fact of what you have to do to get the cards, I would say the easy first one is going to be Paul Pierce. I mean, 15 clutch M online wins really don't take that long to do, or 30 offline isn't that bad for a really good free pink diamond. I would say he's the best card, you know, really good at that shooting guard spot, can definitely play at a high level. Number 2 in my opinion is really between Baron Davis and Willis Reed. I think they're very close, honestly, because Willis Reed, even though like on paper he might not look as good as Baron Davis, in game he might honestly be a little bit better. But for me, I think I'm going to stick out with Baron Davis as the second best card, so that's the next one I grind for. He's also just Willis Reed I will say is probably a little bit easier to get, because the 10-game win streak you have to do to get Willis Reed, you either have to win 10 TTO co-op games or you have to win 10 games in a row. You know, now winning 10 games in a row might sound kind of difficult on paper, but it's actually not that hard to do, because I'll quickly show you guys. If you go to the inside scoring challenge, it's actually super easy to get this Willis Reed card. But yeah, you guys can see win 10 games in a row and you will get this card. So what you can do is go to the inside, or no, not the inside scoring, but you can go to the challenges, you can go down to basketball fundamentals, go to the mid-range scoring, and basically all you got to do is record 5 make shots with the player to complete the challenge and end the game. So if you do that 10 times over, that's going to be winning 10 games in a row, and that should only take you about 10 to 15 minutes to do. So Willis Reed is literally like a 10 to 15 minute grind if you just want to go for him, but you can also do him while you're going for Paul Pierce, while you're going for maybe Baron Davis. But if I had to rank these 4 cards, guys, I would say number 1 is definitely going to be Paul Pierce. I think he's easily the best out of these 4 pink diamonds. Number 2, I'm gonna say, is Baron Davis. Number 3, Willis Reed. Number 4, Tony Kukoc. I would probably wait to go after Tony Kukoc until you guys get the first 3. And then, guys, quickly talking about JaVale McGee, I would obviously be grinding for him as well, because I mean, you need this card for the Galaxy Football Ray Allen, so you might as well get this JaVale McGee card. He's actually a pretty good underrated center. He might be a top 5 center in the game, definitely debatable. He's on the same level as guys like Kristaps, Hakeem, and Wang ZZ. I think he's all very close. Those guys are probably all close to my number 5 spot. But yeah, guys, I would say make sure you grind for that JaVale McGee card if you do want to go for this Galaxy Football Ray Allen, who I think will be a very nice shooting guard, and there should be more takeover cards and other spotlight cards coming out next week. So I mean, guys, that's what I would do first in the new update kind of season 4, is just first grind for that Paul Pierce, Baron Davis, Willis Reed card, and then Tony Kukoc as well after a little bit of grinding. I mean, also while you're playing Clutch Time Online, even though these prizes aren't the best, I mean, you can still get some tokens along the way, some MT. Like, you make like 60,000 MT from playing Clutch Time Online, so not bad while you're just grinding the game mode. They also did give us a really good token market update, so tokens are looking a lot more valuable because you can buy any moments card, which is super nice. And I can't exactly show you guys, but they did release a pack for 1,000 tokens for a guaranteed flash forward Galaxy Football. Now I'll have a video doing a pack opening, doing I think five flash forward packs on different accounts and just showing you guys what you can pull. But yeah, basically we got some really good pulls. I'm not going to spoil the video, right? We got some really good pulls. You can pull Kazi Russells, you can pull Bob Nedelecki's, Terry Dishingers, and basically get a guaranteed one of these Galaxy Opals for 1,000 tokens. So tokens have become a lot more valuable. So grinding unlimited for the tokens is definitely going to be worth it now. Same thing with Clutch Gem Online. Just make sure you guys want to get your tokens up because it looks like they're going to be dropping a lot of cool stuff in the token market. But guys, that's what I'd be doing first in this new drop of season 4 is grinding for the Baron Davis, you know, the Willis Reed, the Paul Pierce, the Tony Kukoc, and then make sure you're keeping up to date with the Ray Allen grind so you don't get behind, you know, just like I know a lot of people got behind on the Yi grind. So make sure you guys are staying up to date with these grinds, and let me know what you guys think about these new cards in the comment section down below, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.